Welcome to TheStreet.com TV. I'm Gregg Greenberg. Today I'm joined by Bob DeLoren. He's the CEO of Nexen Brands. They own a lot of brands that you're very familiar with, like Athlete's Foot, Pretzel Time, Maggie Moo's. He's here to tell us about the state of the consumer. Welcome, Bob.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
Well, it's good to have you. You own about 600 Athlete's Foots, 200 Maggie Moo's, so you know a lot about what's going on with the consumer. Today we got a poor Michigan sentiment number for the consumer, but we got a good retail sales number. What's going on out there?
I think the consumers are sending mixed signals, and it really depends what segment of the market you're in. We are, for the most part, in neighborhoods with most of our concepts. We are also a global company. We're in 50 countries around the world. And what we're seeing is sales for us across our 5 retail concepts are strong in neighborhoods. One of our concepts is a mall-based concept, although our comp sales there are up 10%. So we're not really seeing things soften in our concepts.
So people are still spending?
Yes.
Traffic's still there?
Traffic's still there. We have not, Pretzel Time is for the most part a mall concept. We've not seen any softening in our sales.
How'd you put that portfolio together? Because you have some interesting companies side by side.
Nexen operates in 3 verticals. We have a retail franchise vertical, we have a quick service restaurant franchise vertical, and we have a consumer branded products vertical. Our objective is to own brands that we can sell through channels that we control and third-party channels.
You also own Bill Blass. What's the state of apparel? Because that's another area which worries a lot of retail analysts.
Well, we own Bill Blass and Waverly Home in our consumer branded products vertical, and it depends what segment of the market you're in there. In our Blass business, we are in the top tier of distribution in Saks, and we're in the middle and specialty. I think the challenge is in the department store channel, and if you're in that channel today, you're challenged. There's margin compression. There's a fight for the consumer. I think that segment of the market is soft and difficult and challenging for most players. Our Waverly Home brand, which is a textile brand, in that company we produce everything from paint to the tabletops and bedding and linen. We are in 7 channels of distribution there, and we haven't seen any softening at the mid-tier or at mass with that brand.
Let's talk a little bit about another part of the economy which is related to retail, and that's real estate. Are you finding it hard to place a lot of your stores?
No. Nexen is an interesting prospect for real estate developers. When you think about us today, we have 5 concepts. We bring to a developer a lot of certainty in terms of placing a local entrepreneur, let's say, in a 100,000 square foot strip center. Well, if that entrepreneur doesn't work out with one of our concepts, we have 4 other concepts we can move in. So for us, it's about controlling that space.
Okay. And does the street understand all those concepts? Because your stock's going on a wild ride this year from about 6 to 12. Now it's around 7, having a good day today, up about 5%. Street get it?
I think the street, we are an acquisitive company. We've acquired 7 brands in the last 10 months. We've had very dramatic growth. And I think given the credit crisis that we're all in today, there are concerns about our ability to execute on financing. I don't think those concerns really relate to us. We're not a typical corporate borrower. We're an investment-grade debt issuer. We would anticipate that our debt would issue at the Baa1 to A- level, and we rely on a form of asset-backed securities financing that is not as susceptible at the investment-grade rated level as you might think.
Okay. Bob DeLoren. He's the CEO of Nexen Brands, and I'm Gregg Greenberg for TheStreet.com TV. Please come back. Thanks a lot, Bob.
Thanks.